Who could forget the famous scene in Return of the Jedi? Vader is redeemed in the end, and as a result, he picks up the Emperor and throws him to his death. However, not much has been said over the fact that he apparently was the only Sith to have left a huge energy explosion when he died. So much so that the aftermath of that explosion makes it to the top of the shaft and into the throne room. In order to explain this, we must look into legends, as unfortunately canon material has not yet presented us with a firm explanation. Up until Dooku's death, it could pretty much be assumed that after a Sith Lord dies, his dark side residue or energy would make him explode as he was killed. After seeing Dooku experience a normal death, however, Sidious is the only Sith in the films that we have seen to experience such an explosive death. This was partially explained as being the result of his body falling down the reactor shaft and hitting some sort of reactor, and as such creating an explosion. So basically it was a practical explanation more than a mythological one. However, in legends we encounter a strange phenomena called the dark side burst. This burst of dark side energy occasionally occurred when a powerful Sith or a Dark Jedi was killed. The resulting shockwave was sometimes very powerful, other times it was a simple dissolving of physical matter. First time we saw this is when the remains of Darth Nihilus were consumed by a small burst of scarlet energy after his death at the hands of Mitra Surik. Same thing happened with Darth Plagueis. After being electrocuted by Palpatine and ultimately killing him, the burst was powerful enough to send ripples throughout the Force, strong enough to be felt throughout Coruscant. 19 years before the Battle of Yavin, Nikos Turris and the other Gensarai leaders' deaths created a dark side burst as well. 3 years before the Battle of Yavin, Shaak Ti released a similar burst after deliberately falling into the Sarlacc pit called the Ancient Abyss. This happened as a result of her losing her duel to Galen Marek. Later on the planet Ruusan, the Inquisitor Jarek had his body dissipated after he was killed by Kyle Katarn, and even the Night Sister Oshiran gave off a burst of dark energy after being beheaded by Luke. So basically, the phenomena called dark side burst, which now falls into legends, has given us a basic explanation as to what happened after Palpatine's death. Hopefully we can get a clear answer in the years to come as we dive deeper into canon material. Alright Star Wars fans, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, don't forget to leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't miss out on any of my future videos that I will post on this channel. Have a fun day my friends, and in closing, don't forget, may the Force be with you always.